Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing a pregnancy update for week 24. Well, I'm going to round it together actually and do from week 20 to 24. The last update that was on my channel was a week 19 update, so it's been a good few weeks. A lot has happened in terms of baby girl development, so I thought we would have just a really casual sit down and chit chat, all things pregnancy related, and there's a few things I want to share with you that I've purchased, things I've been loving. So yeah, if you want to see my pregnancy update, then please keep watching. If you are new to my channel, then this is my third baby that I am pregnant with. I've got a daughter who is 9 and a son who is 5. He'll be 6 when the baby is born, and I'm pregnant with a little girl, so we're all super excited to welcome her to the family a little bit later on this year. Also wanted to apologise if I sound a little bit croaky or hoarse. I am actually recovering from a chest infection, which I will fill you in terms of how I've been feeling, but pretty awful sums it up. So yeah, my voice doesn't usually sound like this, so just please bear with me. But don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, I hope you'll consider hitting that subscribe button, joining our YouTube family here, and leave me a comment down below. I love to talk with you all, catch up. I feel like I've missed so much just in the sort of couple of weeks that I haven't filmed. So yeah, I can't wait to get into the update. Okay, so first things first, as I said, I'm 24 weeks pregnant. I'll be 25 weeks tomorrow. I just thought I would really quickly run through the app that I use. I know I've mentioned this in one of my other videos, but I actually use the Pregnancy Plus app. It just looks like this. I don't know if my phone, oh no, it doesn't look like that. It just looks like this here with a pink background and a picture of a baby. I don't have the premium version. I think you can pay a subscription each month. I just have the free version, and I use this actually with my other 2 pregnancies. I do also have the What to Expect app, which I do hop into occasionally, but I just prefer this app, and it tells you kind of like how many days you are into your pregnancy, what week you are, and then if you click on the baby tab at the bottom, it's got so much information there. So it tells you sort of like daily information, things weekly. It gives you a size comparison, so obviously at the moment until about week 27 baby measures the same as a cute little bunny. You can actually filter that as well and change it to fruit or sweet. So fruit, she is the equivalent of a papaya, and sweets a lovely delicious chocolate cake. So yeah, I am going to give you a bump update as well in this video. So she's definitely grown. I still don't feel as big as I was with my other 2, but yeah, the bump has definitely grown. Now in terms of weekly, so it says by 24 weeks. I know people feel movement a lot differently. I started to feel flatters about week 14 to 15, which is the earliest out of any of my pregnancies. With my second, my son, my placenta was right at the front, so I didn't feel movement until really late on, like well into like I think week 20, 21 even. But yeah, I felt really big movements. It's been really lovely because Darcy and Ollie, my children, have felt them, so they're always coming over and putting their hands on my belly and feeling for little kicks and movements. That's been so lovely for everyone else to experience the movements as well as myself. And you can actually see it to my belly kind of like moving, like where the kicks and the punches and the head and the bum have got like a lot stronger. So that's really, really cute. In terms of how I've been feeling, other than my chest infection, I've actually been feeling really well. I feel like this stage of pregnancy is kind of like that in-between stage before you get kind of like really heavily pregnant, and you can still carry on with most things. So I've been able to keep, you know, carry on with my cleaning. I'm still been working, doing everything for the kids, you know, just everyday life things I've been managing to keep up with. Obviously I've been feeling a little bit tired, but it's not really stopped me doing anything. Things need to still happen, so I'm managing to get up and just get going. I've had no nausea, anything like that, so really overall I felt really good, other than this chest infection. So I actually thought it was my hay fever, my kind of like allergies for this time of year, because I haven't been able to take any of my usual tablets that I would usually take, so I've kind of just been like suffering with it. and then I noticed that it felt like it had gone onto my chest. So obviously we've done the usual testing. I work in a school as well, so we do very regular testing, and then quite quickly I noticed that I thought it was a chest infection. Now I do get these annually, typically, believe it or not, when we go into our summer months. So I think it's just a transitional change that my body just, I don't know, doesn't deal with very well, or doesn't adjust with very well. So typically in the summer I do suffer with a chest infection and antibiotics. Well, of course, being pregnant, I didn't really want to take anything, you know, if I didn't need to. So I was kind of just managing it at home with paracetamol, taking it easy, you know, making sure I had lots of fluids, which it's been super hot here, so I've had to do that anyway. And it got to the point where I couldn't sleep. So there was a good 3 nights where I had absolutely no sleep. So I'm actually filming in my bedroom because I'm, my front room, I'm washing all of my sofa cushions. So I thought we'd come upstairs. So yeah, I've got my big pregnancy pillow. I've now mentioned this before, off of Amazon, which makes sleeping so much better. But I just could not, as soon as even propping my pillows up with pillows underneath with this, so I was elevated, could not sleep. And then I felt awful because I was keeping my husband up, and obviously he's got work. So for the first couple of nights I kind of just got a couple of hours here and there, and then it kind of all come to a head last Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And I mean, Saturday night going into Sunday, I did not sleep like for longer than 10 minutes. So I ended up phoning the out of hours emergency line, spoke to a lovely doctor and was diagnosed with a chest infection, and I did in fact need antibiotics. So I'm just currently on a course of that. It's actually a 10-day course, which is quite long. Usually I only have like a 5-day, I think, or 7-day at the most. So yeah, a 10-day course of antibiotics. I do feel a little bit better. I sound awful, I know that, but I do feel a little bit better. I find when I first go to bed, it's a bit of a struggle to actually drift off. But once I am asleep, I manage to actually get a good couple of hours, so that has made the world of difference. So hopefully I'm getting over that now. We've only got a couple of weeks left of the school term before we head into our summer holidays, so I've only got a couple more weeks of work left. I need to actually speak to them because it was the case with everything going on with the big C word, COVID, that you couldn't work if you're in a school past the 3rd trimester. So I need to check if that's been lifted or not, because obviously restrictions change all the time. But that 28 weeks takes me right up to the beginning of our summer holidays. So I've kind of had it planned that I just won't go back after our long summer break. And then within a couple of weeks she'll be here anyway. So yeah, really exciting things ahead. I've bought a couple of things I also wanted to share with you, but yeah, I feel like I felt worse then. I just feel really good at the moment, and I don't know if it's because this is my last pregnancy, so I'm just trying to like make the most of it. I remember with my other two I was kind of like willing the weeks away because I wanted to obviously like meet my baby, which I'm so excited to meet her, but I just know this is the last time I'm going to be pregnant and experience this, so I'm just trying to take it all in my stride. And obviously I'm trying to enjoy Darcy and Ollie and not miss out anything there. So there's a lot going on. Obviously we've had a lot going on. If you're new to my channel, we've had a lot of building work going on to the house. So yeah, it's just been a really crazy few weeks, but there's lots to update you on in regards to that. So I will, now everything's starting to come together, I'll start to include that in more videos. But yeah, I wanted to first of all talk about, because I do on my Instagram, if you don't follow me over there, I'll leave my handle here, and it's also always linked in the description bar, but I'm really active every day on my stories. So I've been asking for name suggestions for her because she still doesn't have a name, and I just actually put a video out. Again, I'll link it in the description, and I'll try and tag it here as a little card I can add, but it's kind of like names that we love. I did include some boy names, even though we're having a girl. I did include some boy names in case you need inspiration, but yeah, we haven't decided on a name yet, and that's a really common question that I always get asked. And I also get asked about my weight gain, stretch marks, obviously how I'm feeling, things like that. So I thought I would really quickly touch on that. I tend to really quickly just breeze over this in my other videos because it's not something I want to dwell on. In my first 2 pregnancies, stretch marks really really affected me. I was really down about it, but I'm kind of just so laid back towards all of that now, and it's just part of my body's journey. I'm just so grateful that obviously we get to have really healthy babies and I'm able to carry babies. So yeah, I do like to keep my skin moisturized. So one thing my skincare routine just in general, not just because I'm pregnant, but just all over skincare routine is so much better than it used to be. So I'm really religious in doing like my face skincare, my moisturizer, obviously sun cream, things like that. So with this pregnancy, from about I think week 8, I started to use like a tummy rub. The one I use, I'll just grab it a second. So the one I use, I've actually just been getting off of Amazon. So before, in my other pregnancies, I used bio oil, which obviously, as it says, it's just an oil. But I found that it's quite expensive, and I would go through, because it's so runny, I would go through so much of it. So I thought I would try this one. It's the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula. It's tummy butter to help obviously reduce the appearance of stretch marks, and it also helps with collagen, elastin. It's got argan oil and shea butter. It's so moisturizing. So it looks like this, just in the tub, and then it's just, obviously it's not huge, it's quite, obviously it fits in my hand. When you take it off, it's not runny. It's kind of like a really solid butter, if you like, so you kind of have to scoop it out, and then what I do is I just rub it between my palms just for a few seconds, and it really warms it up. And then I just really coat my bump and also my hips, because I did have stretch marks for my first pregnancy in my hips. So obviously they haven't gone away, I've still got them, but they're just that silvery colour where they faded. And I haven't noticed any new ones. I do kind of like have a look in the mirror under my bump, can't see any new ones because they tend to be like the purpley reddy colour, but obviously I've still got a long way to go. But yeah, hopefully this helps. If anything, it makes my skin feel lovely. And I only apply this, it says to apply it morning and night, so I apply it before I go to bed. And when I wake up in the morning, I can still feel it on my skin, where it's really moisturized and it's not dry. So that's really helped, because I remember my skin feeling really dry in my previous pregnancies, and I'd really itch, which obviously doesn't do the skin any good. So this has really helped, and it's really, really inexpensive. So I'll link this below. As I said, I just get it off Amazon because I've got Amazon Prime, so I literally order it and then it's here at my door. But yeah, I really recommend this one. I haven't really bought a lot more in terms of clothes for her. We've got a couple more packs of nappies that are just currently sitting in our loft, actually, because there's nowhere to store it upstairs. But I'm kind of holding off on buying any more clothes for her. I have got sleep suits and things like that, just because I want to just fully make sure what I've got in terms of newborn. I'm also starting to have growth scans from week 28. So obviously when I have a few more of those, I'll know whether I need to buy the tiny baby grows that I had to buy for my firstborn. She was only £4.15 born, so she was in like the preemie size. I think it's up to £5. So obviously, depending on how the growth scans go, it might be that I need to get a couple of packs of those, but I haven't bought them yet just because I don't know what sort of size. I mean, at my last scan she was measuring small, which is obviously, I was having the growth scans anyway, but yeah, she was measuring small. But we'll see, and I'll obviously keep you updated with that. But yeah, I just wanted to come on, obviously check in, show my face, have a bit of a chit chat. I actually really love these sit down chit chats where I just kind of go through everything with you. I'm going to show you a bit of a bumper update now, and then I also wanted to really quickly show you, I had picked up a Moses basket and a stand off of Facebook Marketplace. So I was just browsing on there and it popped up, and I forget the brand now. I think, give me a second. Yeah, so the brand is The Little Green Sheep. So it's made with merino wool, really breathable material. The reviews are absolutely fantastic. Now, I wasn't going to buy a Moses basket. I did have one with my other two, but we actually have the snooze pod that will go next to my side, because that will last, I think it can last up until about 7 or 8 months if she doesn't have her room's not ready to go into. So she's going to be in with us for at least the first 6 months anyway. And I found that when I had my Moses basket with the other two, especially my son, by the time he was 7 weeks, he didn't fit in it. So I just thought I would skip the Moses basket this time and just pop her straight in the snooze pod because they can go in that from newborn. But I actually saw this Moses basket pop up on Facebook Marketplace and it was £60, and it came with the stand, the actual basket, and replacement like sheets. I think there's 2 or 3 sheets with it. Okay, so this is the basket. So this is a stand. This one, I think the stand retails for about £35. It's really sturdy actually. So it just sits in there like this. And as I said, the brand is the little green sheets. This is the mattress. It's a really lovely, comfortable mattress. And then obviously the insert here is made with merino wool. This is the grey colour. I was also looking at the beige colour, which if I was buying it brand new, I probably would have got the cream colour, but I'm fine with grey. It's, you know, it's absolutely fine. And then it's got the little brand in here on the tag. And then I've got a couple of sheets. So I haven't washed anything yet. It's literally just sat here in the front room, but I just purchased it for downstairs sleeping because I'm more than likely going to have a cesarean section, so it will just help if we're napping and I'm recovering. I don't have to keep going up and down the stairs. But yeah, that's my other little purchase. So I'm really happy with that. So yeah, I highly recommend checking out places like Facebook Marketplace because you can find some absolute amazing bargains on there. I've actually been making a bit of a list on my phone of things we still need to get, so I thought I would really quickly share that with you. And if you've got any recommendations, as I said, please leave them in the comments. So we still need to get the car seat and the base. I think I'm going to get the Bugaboo Turtle Air and obviously the base to match. I've read really good reviews. It fits in the car, so that's the one I want to go with. Yeah, so I have the Bugaboo B3, I think it's either the 3 or the 5 that I had with my son, but I actually had that for him when he was about 12 months old, so I obviously didn't need the like pram carry cot or anything, so we didn't purchase that. So I'm gonna need the car seat adapters. I also am gonna probably get the pram carry cot, but I'm gonna get that off of like a Preloved one, because obviously she might not use it because we've got the car. She's gonna be born in the winter months. If we do use it, it probably won't be very many times, so I think I'm going to get it. If I do get it, it'll definitely be a Preloved one. I need a changing mat, a nappy bag. I've decided that I want a backpack, and I think I've decided on the brand. I put a poll out on my Instagram and I had so many suggestions, but I think I'm going to go with the company called Baby Mel. This video is not sponsored. I'm buying the bag myself. The reason I haven't purchased it as yet is I'm undecided on which design, so I'm actually going to pop both images here and here, so let me know in the comments which one you prefer. But I just love everything about this brand. The bag is made from recycled plastic bottles. It's got so many different compartments. It's just, the size is perfect. It's waterproof. The designs that it comes in are amazing, and depending on the design you get, it ranges from like £50 to £60. So absolute bargain. It's literally a third cheaper than one of the most highly recommended ones that people suggested to me. So yeah, I haven't bought it yet, but that's the one I'm going to go with. And I also need a breast pump. Now I'm really tempted with the LV, so it's like a what do you say, like a wireless one, because with I haven't got my breast pump that I had with Darcy and Ollie. I think it was the Medela one, but it was quite obviously with that one it's plugged into the wall, so you kind of have to just sit in that position while you're pumping. So I really like the sound of this LV one because it's portable, so obviously I can just be wearing it, and I can even be out and about, no one would know, and it's really quiet. So again, I'm really interested in that. If you've used it and you recommend it, let me know in the comments. I know they're quite pricey, so it's a bit of a splurge. So again, I might have a look at like a Preloved one that's in like really good condition, just to kind of help with cutting down on some of the costs. But yeah, I'm going to give you a bump update now, and that will then wrap up this video. So as you can see, baby girl has grown. Although I feel like my bump is very compact still, it has grown. I really hope you enjoyed today's update. So I can't actually believe I'm going to be 25 weeks tomorrow. I feel like the weeks are flying by, and I'm just trying to enjoy like every week. Although I have those days where I feel tired and sluggish, just overall I feel really good. So yeah, super happy, super excited. But don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you're not already, as I said in the start, I hope you'll consider hitting that subscribe button so you follow along with our journey. Obviously there's so much more to come, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.